Why does your mask smell like my feet? Pick up some Mask Bright today.
Hey there, Papper Jerks. It's me, Jason, your favorite and thickest polysomnographic technologist, otherwise known as a sleep tech. Just did a video the other day, released it, and it's Dear Nick. It has to do with algorithms of CPAP machines, Philips Respironics versus ResMed, and it got a lot of people thinking and asking some pretty solid questions and making some pretty nifty comments. Yu Brahman says, amazed that Jason appears clean shaven in this video. This is an extremely rare development. Take note. Now, Paul KG asked me a question that I get asked a lot in doing PAP therapy analysis with people. I answer this all the time. Other than the price, it seems to me, even with the recent advancements, CPAP is inferior to BiPAP. Why isn't everyone using BiPAP machines? First, very quickly, CPAP versus Bilevel. CPAP is one static pressure. It's always at this pressure, be it 8, 9, 10, whatever. It's always at this pressure for inhalation and exhalation. Bilevel, you have two different levels. They're both positive pressures, but you have an inspiratory pressure and an expiratory pressure. When I inhale, it goes up to whatever, say 10. When I exhale, it drops down to another pressure, let's say 6. Every time I inhale, it's here. Every time I exhale, here. CPAP, it's always here. Inhale, exhale. So Paul KG says, why isn't everyone on there if price isn't the reason? The reason is they're two very, very different modes of therapy. First, to answer the question, we have to look at the mechanism of breathing. When you breathe, when we breathe, what our body is looking at is an increase in blood levels of carbon dioxide, your CO2 levels. If your CO2 levels increase, your brain says we need to get rid of these CO2 levels, so we need to breathe and bring in oxygen. So there's a typical flow when we start someone off in the lab on PAP therapy. Now, this does not answer this question. I'll get to that in a second. But what we typically do is we add someone on CPAP. We increase CPAP until we get obstructive apneas, hypopneas, respiratory effort-related arousals, and snoring are all gone with CPAP. If we can't do that, if the patient starts saying, wow, I'm having a hard time breathing, we typically move them to Bilevel. Also, if we start seeing central apneas appear, we'll put them on Bilevel. That's more or less how we do it. Now, why would you not want to just put someone on Bilevel? Shouldn't it be more comfortable for everyone? It might be more comfortable, but the mode of therapy doesn't work for everyone. When we're breathing, we have to look at why we breathe. We breathe because we have a buildup of CO2. Normally, we just blow off CO2 normally. We inhale, brings in oxygen, exhale, gets rid of carbon dioxide. We have a balance that our body likes to have. Now, if we take someone and we put them on even expiratory pressure relief, that is a form of Bilevel every time you have that on. If you add someone on Bilevel, you increase their pressure support. What you're doing is you are oxygenating them more, meaning you're dropping their CO2 levels, meaning you're dropping their respiratory drive. And what happens is you'll tend to get these people in this endless cycle of a waxing and waning pattern, very much like Cheyne-Stokes respiration. They just never seem to adapt to it. They keep having this loop gain, high, low, as far as their respiration rate. It looks ugly. People have seen this. I know a lot of people have seen this. I'll show a graphic of it right now. It's an ugly look. So on the screen right now, I have Sleep HQ pulled up, and this shows you exactly what happens in that relationship of, oh crap, I have too much CO2, so now I need to breathe extra hard. And then all of a sudden, oh crap, I have too little CO2, and now I don't need to breathe. And it just goes on until eventually it slowly starts to go away. So some patients really do need this. They need Bilevel. They need to regulate the amount of CO2 and O2 in their bloodstream, otherwise known as their blood pH. Now, here's a simple way to kind of know if this is something you need. Usually if you have some kind of a heart condition, any type of heart condition, irregular heartbeat, oftentimes those people actually do need Bilevel. Sometimes Bilevel doesn't even resolve this problem. Sometimes you need an ASV, adaptive servo-ventilation machine. Very, very complex, sophisticated form of BiPAP therapy. So the simple answer for why isn't everyone on a BiPAP machine is it's not for everyone. BiPAP is not the answer for everyone. Some people, it really messes them up really, really bad. Some people only can use CPAP. Some people can only use BiPAP. There's a small amount of people that can use both and be just fine with it. However, to further your question and actually agree with you, why isn't everyone on a Bilevel machine? The ResMed air curve it's capable of doing both. It can do CPAP and Bilevel. So if they were just to manufacture just that one machine and have people use CPAP or Bilevel, that'll probably bring the cost way down on Bilevel. It would also make it much easier for people to, if you're not doing well on CPAP, hey, let's try Bilevel. Your machine's capable of it. It's already there. Makes it really easy, and it would actually make it much easier on the treatment of sleep apnea and the treatment of central apnea. You can move between modes if necessary. In fact, why not throw ASV in there as well? Dalton Rumsfeld, this may be off topic, but does anyone know of software that I can use with my Luna system? Oscar is not compatible. Well, my answer to that is actually slightly off topic as well. If you're looking for a CPAP machine, check out the sponsor of this video, the sponsor of this channel, CPAPsupplies.com. Check this out. If you're looking at these machines and you're like, I don't know what I need. Do I need CPAP? Do I need Bilevel? I don't know. You can actually toggle between Bilevel machines or CPAP machines. Let's check out CPAP machines. Now, when you're in here, you'll see the bestseller is back. That's right, the ResMed AirSense 10 Auto Set. It's now under $1,000. Guys, this is the machine that I actually use. It is available at CPAPsupplies.com. Why don't you go head on over to CPAPsupplies.com, use the links in the description box down below, as well as in the comments section, and sell them out of these babies. They shouldn't even have these in stock. Guys, why are these machines even still here? Why do I have to beg this of you? Head on over to CPAPsupplies.com right now. Guys, I thank you for sponsoring this channel. And guess what? The Luna 2 Auto CPAP machine that I've been using lately, I'm about ready for the full review. Again, made possible by CPAPsupplies.com. And to actually truly answer this question by Dalton, I'm gonna check with the Oscar development team, see if we can get Oscar compatible with it. I wrote to the makers of the Luna system. I've heard jack crap, so I'm not expecting great things from them, but the Oscar development team is pretty amazing, quite honestly. Hopefully they can crack it. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If so, let me know by giving a thumbs up to it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check the links in the description box down below. Now, if you want a one-on-one session with me to look over your Sleep HQ data or to look over your Oscar data, check out my website, axgsleepdiagnostics.com. We'll get that going. We'll get your PAP therapy optimized. And other than that, get some Mask Bright from Amazon because your mask stinks. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thank you to all watching, but an extra thick thanks, buddy, to Doug Toombs, Jason Georgiades, Patricia Espelong, Sarvesh Joshi, Stuart Hetherington, Mona Swearingen, Chungchu Chen, and Edward Steiner, as well as a big thank you to all my other Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Little tiny thanks, buddy, for you guys.